I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
3, for public information, a copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is available for review. It's above Tom. 4, notice of changes in the agenda by the city clerk. Additions may not be made to this agenda less than 24 hours before the beginning of the meeting unless added under item 5 of this agenda. Do we have any changes?
No changes, Your Honor.
Okay. 5, citizens with business not scheduled on the agenda. As required by state law, no matter may be considered under this item unless council determines that the matter requires emergency action. Do we have any emergency actions? Okay. 5, citizens with business not scheduled on the agenda. Oh, I already read that one. 6, closed session. Council reserves the right to enter into closed session if deemed necessary if the item is on the agenda as per section 84-1410 of the Nebraska Revised Statutes. 7, consent calendar. Items in the consent calendar are proposed for adoption by one action for all items unless any member of the council requests that an item be considered separately. Do we have any questions or comments on the consent calendar?
I'll move to approve the consent calendar.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Scanlon, second by Vidlac. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Scanlon.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes. 8, resolution and ordinances. Council to consider action on the second reading of an ordinance levying a special assessment in paving district number 314. Okay.
An ordinance finding, ascertaining, determining, equalizing, and fixing the benefits to and levying special assessments upon the lots, part of lots, land, and real estate abutting upon and adjacent to and especially benefited by the improvements in paving district number 314 of the city of Scottsbluff, Nebraska, for the purpose of paying the costs of such improvements to the extent of special benefit to such lots, part of lots, lands, and real estate by reason of such improvements, and providing for publication in pamphlet form.
Your Honor and Counsel, we ask that you consider waiving the 3 readings. We've been working on this project for over a year, and property owners have had a lot of notice and no feedback.
Where's District 314?
That's up 28th Street in Avenue K.
Oh, yeah.
South of.
Yeah, that's been going. Yep.
I'll move to waive the 3rd reading.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Scanlon, second by Solomon. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Solomon.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Scanlon.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Do you have a motion to approve the ordinance?
So moved.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion by Scanlon, second by Colwell. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Scanlon.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
B, council to consider action on the second reading of an ordinance levying a special assessment in sanitary sewer district number 167. Okay.
An ordinance finding, ascertaining, determining, equalizing, and fixing the benefits to and levying special assessments upon the lots, part of lots, land, and real estate abutting upon and adjacent to and especially benefited by the improvements in sanitary sewer district number 167 of the city of Scottsbluff, Nebraska, for the purpose of paying the costs of such improvements to the extent of special benefit to such lots, part of lots, lands, and real estate by reason of such improvements, and providing for publication in pamphlet form.
Your Honor and Counsel, same thing. The person that asked us to do this is the only one affected by this district, so we'd ask that you waive the 3rd reading.
Okay. Do we have a motion to waive the last reading?
I move to approve. Or move to waive, sorry.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Colwell, second by Scanlon. Any questions or comments?
Is the work complete in that area? It's all done?
Yeah.
Now, before we can do this, we have to get a certification from the engineer that it's been completed and accepted.
Okay.
Okay, call the roll, please.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
Scanlon.
Yes.
All right, do we have a motion to approve the ordinance?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Scanlon, second by Vidlac. Any other questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Scanlon.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
9, petitions, communications, and public input. A, council to discuss and consider action on a special designated liquor license for BDS3C LLC DBA Flyover Brewing Company to sell beer, wine, and distilled spirits at the Very Merry Christmas Market on December 7th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the 1600 to 1900 blocks of Broadway. Hello.
Council members.
Hi.
Hi.
We're requesting an SDL again for the very Merry Christmas Market. Wow, it's a Monday, isn't it? We will be serving out of the van this year and a smaller box that serves alcohol, not the trailer like we've done in the past, and we'll be serving mulled cider that's spiked with Calvados. The staff that I have that will be present are trained in tips, and so we should have no issues. We have on all of our SDLs that we ID on site and we wristband for anybody over the age of 21.
Okay,
And this particular event you've done already 3 times?
3 years, I think this is the 4th year.
I think so.
Two for sure.
Yeah.
okay.
I did notice that the SDL's from 9 to 5.
Yeah, I didn't know exactly, so we usually go and set up early, and so I usually kind of give us a little window both sides. I believe that the actual time of the market is 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
11 to 4.
Or 11 to 4, all right? I guessed, I just gave us a little window on the outside both times, so.
Okay. So it'll be during the 11 to 4.
Yeah, during 11 to 4 hours, yeah, correct.
Okay. Have any other questions?
I'll move to approve the SDL.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion by Scanlon, second by Colwell. Any other questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Scanlon.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes, good luck. 10, bids and awards. Council to discuss and consider awarding the bid for Nova Play Sports color coding system for the mini pitch soccer surface at Veterans Park to Pro Track and Tennis Inc. in the amount of $18,800.
Okay, Your Honor and Counsel, this is for the mini pitch at Veterans Park. We're gonna take the basketball court and the tennis court out and put up a 60 by 120 mini pitch, and this is a surface for that structure. The actual mini pitch is a different item on the agenda. This company is on a national bidding like we do with Sourcewell in state bid. The only thing is this is called National Purchasing Cooperative. So I did look at them. They do a lot of bidding for municipalities, school districts, stuff like that. They have over 4,000 customers. So it checks that box. And we're recommending that they do this work for us. The city will tear the existing concrete out, go back in with, I think, 6 inches of aggregate, 5 inches of concrete, and we'll do that work ourselves. And then they'll come in and put this surface over the top of that.
Okay. And this is ARPA funds,
This
correct?
is, yes, ARPA fund.
Do you anticipate putting back the basketball courts or anything at some point?
They do have some attachments. Sheree, can you go down in the packet? There's I think on page 73, there's some pictures of what we're going to get. That's the surface right there. Well, if you go down into the mini pitch, you'll see
Some
the
of the
surface
pictures.
on there. But you can, there'll be some more pictures on the next mini pitch item.
Oh, the brochure farther down.
Yeah, there you go.
And the next agenda item.
Now ours is a single, that's a double, so ours will be a single 60 by 120, but that's the surface that we're talking about on this item.
It's an all-weather surface.
It's an acrylic all-weather surface, yep, yep.
There's the basketball one.
Yeah.
There's a
right there.
basketball attachment. Thanks, Shirley.
You didn't, I think you mentioned we didn't get much feedback from the survey we did around that
Not
specific
as much
park,
as we
right?
wanted.
Okay.
No.
Was
But
there
we
anything that
do-
came out of it that stands out?
We didn't get much response.
Okay.
We didn't, but we do think this is a good project for that park. You know, after the first of the year, they'll start to remodel those bathrooms and we'll get those bathrooms opened up. This mini pitch project, if you've been down there, the tennis courts and the basketball courts are really in disrepair. There was a community garden where the tennis courts are, and it just all needs to come out. So we think this will be a great addition, and then a future agenda item will be some features on the splash pad down there. So some pretty neat projects for that park.
Well, they use it a lot for soccer and croquet and
Yes. Yep.
different
Yeah.
down there where they practice, so that's good.
Absolutely.
So the one we're gonna put in will be dual use. You could use it for basketball or
Yeah,
for
you
soccer.
can. Yep, I think there's other,
Many other uses.
Yeah.
other uses too.
Okay.
And we can talk about that in more detail on that item. This is just the surface.
Okay,
Is there existing lighting down there
There's gonna be with this.
with the
mini
next
pitch.
part? Okay.
Yep.
all right, do we have a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Colwell, second by Vidlac. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Scanlon.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
Colwell.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
B, council to discuss and consider awarding the bid for a mini pitch soccer system at Veterans Park to Muskow Sports Lighting LLC in the amount of $71,000.
Yep, Your Honor and Counsel, this is the mini pitch project that will go on that surface. If you notice, it's a Muskow lighting modular unit. So Muskow lighting is the lighting that we have at the 23 Club. So it comes with the lighting. It's a modular unit. According to the instructions, 3 people can set it up in 16 hours. So you can set it up and take it down. Go to some pictures again, Soraya. Keep scrolling. Yeah. The red surface one should be what ours will look like. So it's got the same Muskow lighting. It's not as robust as the 23 Club, but it's controlled by the same software. You can control the lighting with an app on your phone. Very, very interesting project. We think it's going to be a really nice addition to the park down there.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion by Scanlon, second by Colwell. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Colwell.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
Scanlon.
Yes.
C, council to discuss and consider awarding the bid for splash pad features for the existing splash pad at Veterans Park to commercial recreation specialists in the amount of $17,450.
Okay, this is a splash pad down at Vets Park. When we built that, it was built so that it could be expanded and that features could be added. So these are the features. And there's pictures of the features that we're going to be adding if this is approved. This is a sole source. This is the company. Our splash pad is a Vortex. And this is the company that sells Vortex products. So we're gonna add a frog, a bobble, and a water bug. So there's pictures of all of those. So the splash pad down at Vets Park during the summertime gets used a lot.
Yes.
So this would be a great addition to that pad.
It's very busy.
So pretty cool. That park is gonna be in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
So
That's nice.
pretty exciting.
All right. Do we have a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Colwell, second by Vidlac. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Scanlon.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
D, council to discuss and consider awarding the bid for underground sprinkler installation around the Kiwanis Playground at Riverside Park to Rainco Sprinklers in the amount of $15,995.
Yeah, this is a project to put grass and sprinkler systems around the Kiwanis Park. Some years ago, the Kiwanis donated that park. This has been something that they wanted us to do for a long time, so we have an opportunity to do it. So this is a chance to get that done. Matt Carpenter, our Parks Director, tried to get 3 bids, but he only got 1. The other 2 both declined to submit. So we think this is a very reasonable offer that meets their specs.
Okay,
And then all of these projects we've been talking about are ARPA funded.
okay.
I'll move to approve the bid for the sprinklers.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion by Scanlon, second by Colwell. Any questions or comments?
Does the cost include the grass we're gonna bring in, or is that gonna be a separate item?
That's it.
That's the whole thing, okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Call the roll, please.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Scanlon.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes. 11, reports from staff, boards, and commissions. Council to discuss and consider action on the revised Second Amendment to Land Lease Agreement between the City of Scottsbluff and Cellco Partnership DBA, Verizon Wireless, and authorize the mayor's signature on the agreement and memorandum of lease.
Well, you might remember this from last agenda. We had this on there and they sent it back to us and they've added some language. So if you go to page 97, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but they've made some pretty simple additions. Paragraph 4B, little I, they added tenant or American Tower. So they've added American Tower in 3 spots. The other change is eyes, 2 eyes, and they've replaced as of with subsequent to. So that's the language changes. So it's back before us. That really doesn't affect us that much.
No, as a matter of fact, they were expecting me to just improve it. But since you authorized the mayor to sign it, I told them we'd have to bring it in front of the council if in fact they wanted to make those 4 changes.
And you don't see any issues?
Well, no, I mean, we knew it was gonna be, like the subsequent, we knew it was gonna happen after the Second Amendment, and American Tower is the party we've been dealing with the whole time, but they kept calling it tenant.
No.
And, yeah, it's too bad that, I guess I could have asked your authority to approve it, but since the mayor already signed it, we told him we need to get authorizations and ratify these changes, and I don't think we'll need the mayor to sign it again. We'll just, if you choose to do so, we'll just tell them they approve those 4 changes, and
Okay.
they can go ahead and sign it and send it back to us, and hopefully put this one to bed.
All right. Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll move to approve the agreement.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Scanlon, second by Solomon. Any questions or comments? All right, call the roll, please.
Solomon.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Scanlon.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
B, council to discuss and consider action on the agreement for the survey and design for finishing work around Westmore Pickleball Courts with JEO Consulting Group, Inc., and authorize the mayor to sign the agreement.
If we're asking that you approve JEO to help us with the pickleball courts. They're going to help us with the parking lot. There's a patio on the west side that we need their help with, a shade structure, ADA issues, and a little expansion of the parking lot, so.
Okay.
How many cars concurrently fit there? Just a handful?
No, I would say maybe 6. And I don't know if you guys know, but Gearing's is packed. I mean,
Yeah.
they play till 10 o'clock at night. And I'm hearing that there's a lot of Scottsbluff people that go over there and play on their court.
Yeah.
So it's very popular.
Does the Carpenter Center still do theirs
They
indoor?
indoor, they do,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay,
There's sufficient land on the backside too we could work with
On the,
for parking, or would you
On
keep
the
it on the
west side?
front? Yeah,
off the alley.
Yeah.
That's the parking lot that we're
okay.
talking of.
they could park at the pool too.
They could park at the pool.
That's what I
It's
was
not
thinking.
very
There's a
far.
few.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someday in the future, we might be able to take advantage of those restrooms.
yeah.
How'd we find JEO?
JEO was Baker and
Oh, okay.
Associates, yeah.
Or was,
Oh,
Baker and Associates.
But their home base is in Wahoo now?
That's
Yes.
where their corporate office is.
Okay.
Yeah, they purchased Baker.
Okay.
All right, do we have a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Colwell, second by Solomon. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Scanlon.
Yes.
McCarrigan.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
All right, council to discuss and consider action on the amendment to Economic Development Assistance Agreement between the City of Scottsbluff and BDS3C LLC, and authorize the Economic Development Program Administrator to sign the amended agreement.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. So this is a proposed amendment to Flyover Brewing Company's current Economic Development Assistance Agreement. This was taken before the LB 840 Application Review Committee like a week and a half ago. And they reviewed this carefully and gave it careful thought and consideration. And it was asked that Flyover could make interest-only payments from October 1st, 2024 through December 1st, 2025. And their interest rate right now is 1.8%. So they asked if they could make interest-only payments from October through December of 25, and then they would continue on with their regular agreement.
Okay.
So this just delays the payoff date by 3 months.
No, it's December
No.
2025.
It's a year.
Oh, got it.
year.
Okay, okay.
A little over.
Okay,
Have we done anything like this before?
We have, through COVID, we made several changes to agreements such as this, so.
Yes, we
Yeah.
deferred payments in the past.
yes.
And Jim Trumbull from the LB 840 Application Review Committee is here, and Andrea Markheim from Flyover Brewing Company, if you have any specific questions, but.
When was the last payment made
The last-
September.
Yeah.
for the full amount?
Okay. So you'll extend the maturity by that amount, okay. All right. Have any other questions?
Life's been tough in retail for the past few years, so having an extension like this makes sense. I think it's very reasonable.
Okay. Do you have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion by Scanlon, second by Colwell. Any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Vidlac,
Yes.
Caldwell,
Yes.
McCarrigan,
Yes.
Solomon,
Yes.
Scanlon.
Yes.
Okay. 12, council reports, informational only. This item is intended for council members to update and inform other council members of meetings attended since the last city council meeting. Do you have any updates?
I just have a short one for the zoo. So the one bison they have, they're still moving ahead, trying to get the drainage fixed in the bison area. So the one bison they have, they're working with the Pueblo Zoo in Colorado, and they're working on arrangements to get that bison over to there. And then with no bison in there, then they can go in and safely start making all the changes. And then by next meeting, I hope to have some data with you on the runs of fundraiser they did and let you know how that turned out. And spectacular, the numbers were up. So I'll see what those numbers are and I'll give those to you next time.
Okay. Anything else?
Election tomorrow.
I know. Should be interesting.
How do you know?
Do we have a motion to adjourn? Everybody's all in a hurry. Motion by Scanlon, second by Caldwell. Call the roll, please.
McCarrigan,
Yes.
Scanlon.
Yes.
Caldwell.
Yes.
Vidlac.
Yes.
Solomon.
Yes.
We're adjourned.